the gap between those using AI and those who aren't using AI is pretty much growing every day, right? You see, so in this video, I'm just going to talk about a couple of reasons why you need to start using AI properly in your work. You see, regardless of what you're doing, you have to understand that today is your moment and today is your chance to close it. We've been talking about AI, we've been saying a lot of things about it, but frankly speaking, the reality is that it is changing a lot of things, and then it also affords us with a lot of opportunities now, right? The truth is, most of us are working hard now. Most of us are, although or despite working hard, we are getting less. There are a lot of tasks that we are being drawn into. We are drowning in tasks. In fact, we complain that there is not enough time, there are not enough hours for us to do some of the things that we do. We keep on doing certain things manually. Although, as I said, we're working very hard, but the truth is, we are some way, somehow falling behind. The honest truth is that things have changed, right? We have to have that reality check that other people, other professionals keep on producing more. Honestly, because they are producing more than us, they are earning more, right? And then people are now operating at less stress. People are doing things and getting phenomenal results. The truth is, they are not talented than us. Or these people, it's not like they have connections than us, right? Or not to say they even have capital than us. The issue is they've made one key decision, right? They've started using AI, and then these people are using AI intentionally. So in this video, I just want us to go through a couple of reasons why you have to adapt this and then get right into it. It is very important to understand this. You see, especially at our part of the world, that is Africa, right? You see, the gap between those that understand AI and then those that don't keep on widening. It keeps on forming. You see, certain data makes you understand that about 27% of African business leaders are some way, somehow using AI in any shape or form. But the truth is, a good number or a good percentage of SMEs or businesses in Africa are SMEs, right? And then most of us that working there, whether we are entrepreneurs, freelancers, content creators, young professionals, young people coming out of school, and all of that, we kind of are adopting AI in a very lower or a very slower pace. The issue is, or the problem is, we need to understand that AI in itself wasn't a thing just a couple of years back. Although, sorry, AI was a thing, but the adoption of AI as we do now, right? Mostly this generative AI, popularly known, that people, most of us are aware of, like the era of ChatGPT and all, wasn't a thing that much last 7 years ago. But here's the case now, we have to live with it. So you see, now, because this is a new thing, people are adapting. I always tell people this. You see, it's not like AI was in existence 7 or 10 years ago. It wasn't a thing. It just came up and now people are doing that. So if you look at it, something that wasn't in existence and then that is coming up, we don't necessarily have to wait for a gap to be formed or something to happen. If you are not careful, by the time you realize, people will adapt to this, people will start using this, people will start making progress, and then they will leave all of us behind. And then this gap is really, really real, right? So I just want us to go through a couple of reasons why we should do this. The first one I want to talk about is this. You see, AI multiplies your time, regardless of what you are doing. Now, AI gives you something that I term as, you see, a one person getting like a 3 output, right? AI is not necessarily coming to increase your 24 hours. But the fact is, there are so much that you can do now with the help of AI or with the help of some of these AI tools that will give you a lot of results, right? Now you can draft proposals, you can draft your emails, plan, do a lot of things in a fraction of the time that you used to spend initially. Initially, if you had a project that you have to work on, you have to sit down, do your own research, write, do all those things. But the truth is, now AI multiplies your time. It gives you a proper output. And then when you start sending, you might think, oh, well, it's helping. But the truth is, imagine doing something that initially used to take you about 3 hours to do, and then now you're able to do the same thing in 45 minutes. Compounding that, doing that over and over again compounds it. It gives you a different result. And then frankly speaking, now these things even do it, and then it lowers the mistake that we make. It gives us sometimes even much better output. It gives us better quality. Right? So we have to understand that AI is in there to really help us. Let's quickly go through some of the numbers. You look at it. You see, one, initially when you are writing proposals, you could have spent about 3 hours doing that manually. If you know how to prompt very well, AI very well, using AI assistant, you are doing that about in 40 minutes. And that is about 78% time saved. Right? Researching the topic. For those who are students, for those who are working, there is an idea that you want to brainstorm. You have to do a lot of Google search, you have to do a lot of article reading and all. Now, frankly speaking, you're able to do that about in 20 minutes. You get it? So if you move around and then you look at it, and then the beauty of the whole point is this: these AI tools are only getting better, right? So when you think of it, right, this is here to accelerate our growth and accelerate our progress. The next one I want to talk about is this. You see, AI lowers the cost of looking professional. Initially, if you wanted to do some of the things, and then you wanted to put it out there, giving it a professional look, a professional feel, you had to either hire people, bring people in, right? But now, you can do a lot of things. Imagine wanting to work on a presentation deck. You have to probably open your PowerPoint, sit down, get images, get some, like, you have to spend a lot of time on this. But now, you're not doing any of that. With AI tools, right, you can generate your slides using Gamma. Now, no copyright issues. You see, once you do it, you have Grammarly, you have ChatGPT, email proposals. Charlie, these things are doing it, adding your punctuations, they are polishing, they are making it look sharper. Right? So now, the things that initially you needed a professional person to do it, if you adapt AI and then you begin to learn how to prompt it, you won't spend so much time going through them. It will lower your cost. As we realized initially, it's giving us the time and then it's lowering our cost. So it's very important that we understand these things. Now, another reason that you definitely need to adapt is this. You see, AI kills the blank page problem. One of the things that a lot of us struggle with, or one of the things that a lot of us spend too much time when we are starting a new project, is not necessarily the execution, it's the starting point. You get the idea and then you don't even know how to start it. But now we live in a time where all you have to do is to open ChatGPT, open Claude, open Gemini. You put it in there, and then it in itself will research, get you people, samples, links to people who have done this. It can then give you a framework that to follow, right? So now AI is in your hands. All that you are doing is it's giving you a structure, and then you are reacting to it. And as you do it, you adapt, and then you make things better. You're able to make faster progress and have faster growth. You get it? So look at it this way. Another reason is this. You see, AI makes you better at your job. For those into computing and then those into engineering and all these things, you can clearly understand it. Right? I have this simple analogy, or this simple chart. Let's look at it. Imagine having to spend time on formatting, drafting, summarizing, repetitive tasks, and then research, compilation, and all that. But now with AI, all that you have to do is to sit behind, strategize, right? Perform the strategies, go over it, build relationships, taking the actual creative decision, solving the actual problems, and then making the judgment calls. You see, this is what AI affords us, or this is what AI presents us. Right? AI is not coming to replace our skill or something. It's just here to sharpen it. You get it? Imagine a surgeon having to go and then sharpen all the tools, their blades, and all the things that they use. No, there are people that does that. Now AI is here to perform a similar function for us. AI is here to perform a similar function for us. We really, really need to understand that. right? We really, really need to understand this. AI in itself, another reason is this. AI is leveling the global playing field. Now, it doesn't matter where you come from. As I said, AI is a new thing now. This is the right time to get in there. But the truth is, although the window is open now, but it keeps on narrowing. And then the gap between those that understand how to use this and then those that keep on widening. You see, now what matters is you have the skill, your creativity, problem solving, and all that. Things that has nothing to do with where you are born or something. Once in your head, you are creative. We are hardworking and all that. We should understand that AI has provided us with the resources and tools to adapt and then to scale. You get it? So you don't necessarily have to worry about any of these things that, oh, Charlie, there is a resource gap, there is this perception barrier that we are not going to make it and all. No, so for the first time in history, the freelancers, people living in Kumasi, people living in Accra, different parts of Ghana, different parts of Nigeria, different parts of Kenya, are now at a position where we're able to compete with people at different places. Because why? We have the same tools, we have the same capabilities, and then we have the same global clients now. This is something that we got to understand. Right? And then last reason I'm going to tell you this. You see, the people not using AI are already falling behind. People not using AI are already falling behind. You see, now we are in a world where clients, people are selecting people who deliver faster. Because some of the things that you needed to do manually, AI is doing it for you. People understand how to prompt AI. They keep on finding ways and means to accelerate their development, accelerate their project building, the time they return projects or deliver on projects. So you get it. So if you don't adapt, the gap is not closing. If you don't adapt, people who are using it are going to leave you behind. You're not going to get the clients, the things that you think you are working so hard for, you're not going to get them. You really, really need to understand this. Right? One of the things a lot of us see is that we are not in tech. I'm not a tech person, Kobe. But the truth is, ask yourself, you drive a car. But how many of us really understand how even engine works? You know how to drive. Or those of us who find ourselves in Ghana and places like that, there are things like MTN mobile money and all that. Ask yourself, do you know how the backing of mobile money works? Do you know the logic that allows your PIN to come in for you to get this? But all that you know how to do is how to send money. That is your bet. So this AI adoption and all that has nothing to do with you being a tech person or not. We go on WhatsApp, we send WhatsApp message, we test on Snap, we test on X, we do a lot on TikTok and all that. Do you understand like the composition of that interface itself? You don't, but that doesn't prevent you from using it. Same as your AI adoption. Nothing prevents you from using it. Right? Nothing prevents us. These are some of the things that you can start with. So let me quickly run through them. For example, you want to be thinking, drafting and doing a lot of research. You have GPT and Claude, ChatGPT and Claude to help you in there. People that are into designs, you can use Canva AI. It will help you accelerate. There are even others in there. I know one that I use myself, Diagram GPT, and a couple of them. You want to go into deep research, you have Perplexity. CapCut for video editing, Notion AI for business organization and things like that. There are lots of tools in there, but these are some of the common ones I'm even mentioning. You need to understand this, right? So I just want you to do this. This is the time. There is no tomorrow when this matter comes into it. On this matter, there is no tomorrow. The more you wait, the more the gap between you, those that are adapting and you, increases, right? And then get to understand that as we speak today, there are people that are being given birth to today. That's all that they know is ChatGPT. That's all that they will get to know. So if you're not careful, in the next decade, the people you'll be working with are people that they were born into this and then they understand it. So this is your time. Just choose one to use it, right? Keep observing the change. Find ways to prompt it better. keep adapting, keep changing. As I said, there aren't really much of an expert like that. I always tell myself, Charlie, this thing last 6 years, it wasn't a thing in the world. So it's not like there are super gurus somewhere. We are all adapting, we are all learning. So this is your time. This is the bigger picture. You see, in the next decade, right, the builders who thrive or the builders who do well are not necessarily those that are most talented or most educated or something. You see, they are going to be people that are most equipped with the use of tools, and one of the integral tools is AI. You see, AI is the first time in history where tools are pretty much available to all of us equally. It's when I create ChatGPT, I have the free account. No matter the part of the world that you find yourself, you also have a free account. If it's Claude, you have a free account. The question is simply who decides to pick them up and who decides to use them, right? So as people say, AI is not here to replace you, but rather someone who understands AI or someone who understands how to use AI probably is the person that is going to replace you, right? So as quickly we want to wrap up, I just want you to understand this. You see, the wait is over. You don't have to spend so much time waiting. This is the time to get locked in. This is the time to go deeper, right? This is what you do on the builders ecosystem. If you are so much into this, there are lots of content, positive content like this coming up for you. Kindly do all to subscribe, give us a like, share, and then let me know if there are certain areas that you want me to tackle. I'll gladly do that. Thank you so much for watching, and let's meet in the next video.